Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts, Chilean campaign, also known as the Down Under campaign, but honestly by now I can also call this the East Asia campaign, I suppose? Anyway, last episode we took the Dutch East Indies, eliminated the Dutch with that action, and we engaged the French. And yeah, that's pretty much where we are at the current stage. So without much further ado, let's begin the battle, shall we? Okay, in terms of numbers, I'm feeling confident though. I know my battleships are inferior to theirs. And my battle cruisers, honestly, are probably inferior to theirs as well. Hashtag 16-inch guns. But I have a distinct advantage in light ships. And that might save me. That might save me. It's as simple as that. Yeah. I'm gonna get organized. I'm gonna stop trembling. And then I'll be back. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. What have I done? What have I created? I don't know. Probably a monster. Let's start off with Division 1. Our two battle cruisers. This is my main weapon. I just hope I have enough ammo on them. The answer is probably no. Then I have Division 2. Division 2 is my better battleships. The Los Lagos, Yamashiro, joined by the heavy cruiser. I don't even gonna try to pronounce it. La Torre, and the last ship in the formation, Arica. Currently, there we go. Then we have a single battleship on her own, Atacama. The reason I leave her on her own is because of her speed. She is much slower than the other battleships. We have a light cruiser group of 2 ships. Yes, this is might be a hell to micromanage, I am aware. These are my fast, well, relative fast light cruisers, doing 24 knots. Then we have the fast light cruisers that can reach 27 knots, so say 25 here? 27-ish still with this weather, that is good. The weather for those of you that are interested, there we have it. Evening, clear, calm and smooth. Then we have a group of 5 light cruisers. These are the older cruisers. They can do 18 knots, they can do 20 knots if I push them. Then I have a destroyer flotilla currently. A very big flotilla. I'm gonna split this in 2 the moment it's necessary. That is able to do 29 knots. And 1 flotilla that is only capable of 25 knots. So, yes, this is it. I am so terrified of the enemy battle cruisers. 16-inch guns. It's one of those things that I noticed and I keep forgetting in this mod. This mod is like, we want to use 16-inch guns. We don't care about other guns. 16 inch is where it's at. And it's stupid, honestly. It really is stupid, in my opinion. I'm gonna turn my battle cruisers to the other side of the battleships. Together with the fast light cruiser group.
Let's hope I can get my fleet into proper order before we engage the enemy. Oh, there's the second ship. There's last stand. Tighten up formation. Tighten up formation here. These light cruiser groups are gonna be very important to me. At a later stage of the battle. Of course, the heavy cruiser is having her turning issues. This thing really does not turn. Which is a bit of an issue. Okay. I'm really not confident in fighting the French, I'll be honest, folks. Contact. Enemy battle cruiser. Alright, what are you? It's a strong design. Except for that aft barbette there. Standard bulkheads. Cruising speed of 14.9. Oh, that is slow, actually. She has no armor to speak of. It is a glass cannon, this battle cruiser. One or two good hits, and she's gone. A bit confused about her course, though. Are the French running? Alright, hold it, hold it, hold it. No, they're reforming currently. Alright, it's the battle cruisers, and there's the battleship. Okay. Single 13.5-inch winged turrets. And okay, the battleships are not as scary as I first assumed. Okay, that is good. Maximum bulkheads, though. 20 knots cruising speed and proper main belt. Rest of the armor? Meh. Beatable, I think. Okay. Alright, you're all turning. Okay, good. Good. Come on, cruisers. Don't be like that. Okay. First stage. Prepare to eliminate enemy escorts. Light cruiser group, you may actually tighten up your formation. Alright, but heavy cruiser, you're out. Out of this formation, because you keep ruining it. You're gonna operate independently from here on out. Alright, enemy, you smoke up, I smoke up. Not gonna use my destroyers. Alright, seeing I'm currently running at slow speeds. We've engaged the enemy. First shot's out. Enemy has short torpedo range on the destroyers. Let's take a look at the destroyer. What are you like? Some nice amount of guns. 2 torpedoes. Small torpedoes. 19-inch. Okay, the destroyer is not a big threat. The heavy cruiser. Oh, that is a classical French design. I love it. Not a lot of firepower. But, yeah, if you can get these 1-inchers to bear, they will rip up all of my escorts. Overall, defeatable. We, of course, have seen the enemy heavy cruiser battleships, and the battle cruisers, the main threats of the series. Yeah, that is the problem, though. My battleships, they can't reach the enemy battleships yet, so might as well fire. Might as well fire. No. Let's say turn off battle cruisers. Yeah, you as well. Main guns turn off. Because, you know, the bloody thing is, I need that ammo later on. Let's do a slight turn there to turn away from the destroyer. Alright, some good hits there. Some 7-inchers, that's light cruiser fire. Galatea probably. Well, Galatea's division, at least. Another flooding hit. Okay, the destroyer is neutralized. Alright. Heavy cruiser. Use your 11-inch guns to slow down that enemy heavy. Battleships. We're gonna turn back in. Normal fire. Target the enemy battleship. Light cruisers, enemy is not in torpedo range, so don't worry about it, but do turn away ever so slightly. Another hit on the enemy destroyer down. Battle cruisers, is the enemy in main gun range yet? Negative. Destroyer flotillas, take your time. We're taking it slow, folks, we're taking it slow. This is an important fight. I don't want to screw it up. Ah, no. What happened to you? Damage reports. A 13-incher. In exchange, aggressive torpedoes authorized. Torpedoes away. Belgrano. Torpedoes away. Turn away the light cruisers. Enemy heavy cruiser is taking more and more fire. However, she's struggling a bit. Also, this is not good here. Belgrano detach, run like the wind. Oh my god! Alright, you may retreat, you may retreat. That is 2 cruisers out of action. My torpedoes missed. A good hit on the enemy heavy cruiser in exchange, though. Alright, you two. Increase to flank. Lock on to that main battleship again. Aggressive torpedoes authorized. Alright, knock down that heavy cruiser, please. You two may smoke up. Only 5-kilometer range torpedoes on these ships. That's unfortunate. Battle cruisers, main guns, active. Target the enemy battle cruiser and fire. Heavy cruiser, are you in range of that battle cruiser? Yes, you are. Open fire, open fire, open fire. And I'd like to slow down the game speed a bit. Battleships, armor-piercing rounds. This cruiser may disengage. Battle cruisers increase to flank. I don't want you to take the risk. Yamashiro is taking heavy fire. Apparently she's not as heavily armored as I would have liked. Destroyers, combat speed, engage. We're gonna deploy the destroyers. Entire division, detach. Heavy cruiser, though. She's blocking some of my destroyers. Confirm destroyer speed. Confirmed. Yamashiro is turning. Come on, battle cruisers. Come on. Heavy cruiser is down. What happens? Bloody 13-incher. Only a 13-incher, actually. Ooh, there we go. The first proper hit on the enemy battle cruiser. That is what I wanted to see. That battle cruiser is essentially neutralized now. So my battle cruisers can target the next enemy ship. Although they may actually... Yeah, no. Let's do that. That's fine. Easy does it. Destroyers smoking up. I'm gonna lose some of them. I know. I am well aware. That is worth it, in my opinion. Target Neptune. Target whatever you're called. Viaga. Yeah. Aggressive torpedoes authorized. Target Neptune as well. Aggressive torpedoes authorized. Fire at will and disengage. Come on. Torpedoes away. That is a good first salvo. Second destroyer group. Well, I say second. I used 4 out of the 6 destroyers. Yeah, no, they're gonna make a run towards those frontal battleships there. That's fine. That's fine, actually. Come on, sweethearts. Sink at least one, will ya? There we go. One battle cruiser sunk. You may disengage. You fired, you may disengage. You fired, you may disengage. You two may smoke up. Flash fire on enemy battle cruiser. Enemy battle cruiser neutralized. Rest of the torpedoes might hit another ship, but probably not. Ooh, that's not good. Aggressive torpedo authorized. Alright, torpedoes away on you. Now let's pray. God. Aggressive torpedoes authorized. Fire at will. And disengage. Okay. If we can hit that battleship, I will be very pleased, but at least we sunk one of the main enemy battle cruisers and we severely damaged two of the others. Yeah, we're gonna hit the battleship. We're gonna hit that battleship. Not a lot, but one or two hits. Two hits. Hey, 2 hits is not bad. General, if you have torpedoes, you're allowed to use them. You're all retreating. Okay, that is good. Alright, these light cruisers, come back in. These destroyers, go. Battle cruisers, yeah, keep firing at the damaged enemy battle cruisers, will ya? We're gonna lose so many ships here, it's not funny, but... And I'm really grumpy that I lost my heavy cruiser here. I really had hoped to keep that one alive. Alright, Quebec is slowing down. Alright, light cruiser squadron, you're up. As we score a nasty hit on a battle cruiser. Both of those battle cruisers badly damaged, badly mauled. Alright, you're out, completely out of torpedoes, so you may continue. Okay, you may continue to retreat. You, where are you? Let's do a damage report. Let's see what is usable. You're usable. These two are on the offensive. This destroyer here may join up with you. You're out, definitely. Join your retreating division, get out of here. You're out. You are out and may lay a smoke screen. These may commence. These two are commencing as well. Okay. This light cruiser still has some torpedoes, but yeah, I'm not gonna risk it. Join the retreating division. Join the retreating division, I say. Yamashiro. Keep shooting at the battle cruisers if you can. My battle cruisers, in the meanwhile, are over here and may now slow down to combat speed. After all, we have two badly damaged heavy cruisers to kill. That heavy cruiser of the French is still in very good shape. That is impressive. Enemy battleships. This one, of course, lost its conning tower. That is good. And one of them is damaged. However, they are still a potent force. Here. Okay. Light cruisers are going for a torpedo attack on that enemy heavy. See if we can hopefully knock it out. Damn it. And these destroyers, you were told to retreat. You're actually in decent enough shape now. But you're out of torpedoes, so run on your own. Same with you. You know what? Get back in there. Light cruisers may disengage. These light cruisers continue shooting at that enemy heavy. Try to bring her down. I might be looking at a single torpedo hit. No, torpedo changed course. Torpedo hit. And maybe get another one. Amidships. Yeah! That is some wonderful news. While not sinking this heavy, it will essentially ruin her for the rest of the fight. Sadly, my light cruiser general here is about to die as well. And these battleships continue to ruin their speed orders, so individual firing please, individual movements. Erika is just a bit too fast. Come on. I really need to sink these two battle cruisers. Yamashiro is in retreat. I have 3 battleships here. These destroyers, well, if you have torpedoes, by all means, use them. Torpedoes away. Torpedoes away. Excellent work. General Belgrano, that ship. I took that ship from Argentina in one of the wars. I am utterly shocked that I lost her. She was a good ship. At least, she did her job for a very long time. That bloody heavy cruiser is still there with her. Oh, flash fire. Alright. Battle cruisers. Focus fire on the second one. Now, the second one might actually be dead due to the flooding. Yes. And this one no longer has main guns. That is wonderful news. That was a nasty hit on the heavy cruiser. Saw it from the sidelines. Okay, so 3 enemy battleships remain. That is the main threat currently. One of them can no longer shoot properly. One of them took a torpedo or 2, I believe. Yeah, there goes the bloody heavy cruiser. Thank you. No, 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 no. No torpedoes. Damn it. That torpedo is useless. Turn off main guns on the battle cruisers. We gotta save as much ammo as we can. Okay. Enemy battle cruisers destroyed, ladies and gentlemen. This is a seriously good victory so far. The torpedo attack on the enemy battleship failed. Let's run like the wind, you two. Okay, what do we have? I have a light cruiser here. Okay, let's reorganize. Division 4. You join up with Division 4. You join up with Division 4. Alright, execute. You join up with Division 4 as well. Okay, we still have an enemy light cruiser formation. I forgot about that. Literally, I did. And they are trailing their battleships, so what I'm gonna do is come about with these divisions. Yamashiro is fight capable. Her damage instability is 20% though. However, she is fight capable. She's back in action. Now these two light cruisers are gonna harass the enemy lights, I think? Or no. No, let's just... That was a 6k hit. What the hell? How are you still functional? Ah, well, you're not. Still, they waste so many 13-inch shells. That is good. That is good. Battle cruisers increase to flank. Whee. Okay. How about retreating? Hold on, folks. How about retreating? I destroyed half of the French fleet. Their main threats, their battle cruisers, are dead. I lost quite... Well, I lost a fair few small ships. My destroyer flotilla. However... I still have my capital ships, but... They have 13.5-inch guns on those battleships. It is terrifying. It is, you know... Still have some torpedoes, but I don't have a lot of speed on this division. It's just a very weak cruiser division, really. I got no more torpedoes on you. You still have a nice amount of torpedoes, but you can only do 24 knots. So a single torpedo attack, say, against this battleship is doable. Ooh, conning tower damaged. Wait, it's both conning tower, not... Ooh, no, they're better than I expected. I thought a different module was damaged. These two destroyers are still fully capable, though. Okay, we're gonna remain in the fight. We're gonna remain in the fight. These two destroyers extra might give me the advantage I need. 2 minutes until we can smoke up again. We're well out of range of the enemy light cruisers, that is fine. We're out of range of the enemy battleships, but not for long. Yeah, target Gloire. This cruiser, though, may detach, may start running at maximum speed again. Together with these two destroyers. Lock on target. Well, one destroyer and a decoy destroyer, I suppose. You still have 4 torpedoes. You're out of torpedoes. Don't like the odds. We're gonna target Gloire. We're gonna nuke that ship. That's my main goal here, really. Alright, destroyers, lay a smoke screen, cover the battleships a bit. What are you targeting? You were targeting a battleship, but... yeah, that shot. It's an aiming shot, so unlikely. Yeah, I saw it correctly, though. I saw it correctly. Now, my battle cruisers are engaging as well. Light cruisers. Not in range yet. Hit on a battle cruiser. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good. Go, 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 go. Away, 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 away. That's my main ships. I don't mind if I lose all my battleships here. But I need to keep my battle cruisers intact. They are my only real modern ships. Well, I still got, what was it? Talbot? Los Lagos. Not Talbot. Why did I say Talbot? I don't know. You know what I mean. I have that one battle cruiser that is also operational. We're preparing torpedo attack. You need to get closer, so let's get closer, light cruisers. Let's get closer. Destroyer detach, maximum speed. These light cruisers detach. You turn in. You may remain on course. You fired your torpedoes. You fired your torpedoes. Did they all just detonate there? That would be kind of sad. Aggressive torpedoes authorized. Fire. Disengage. Light cruiser is taking a damage. That is not good. Slowly turn them away. Destroyer, turn away faster. E hits. I have a bad feeling about that torpedo launch, actually. It's not going to be a success. Might get a one torpedo hit on her stern, though, if I'm lucky. This one here. Damn. That is unfortunate. Yeah, all torpedoes missed. That is really unfortunate. This division actually is in torpedo range. However, you are slightly in the wrong position. Gloire has been really, really lucky. None of my shots really hit. Oh no. That was a 13-incher, wasn't it? Yep. Well, no. It was an 8-incher that did the damage. One of the secondary guns. And another one. Now stand. Keep your guns rolling. Division 4, lock all torpedoes on that ship. We're going in. Damage to the main gun. Give me a high explosive salvo, please. was a good hit. Last stand, turn. Destroyer turn slightly. Gunboat without torpedoes. You have torpedoes, but you're so damaged, yeah. Let's tell you officially to retreat. Destroyers. It's time. It is time. Galatea took a hit. Battle cruisers back to AP rounds. We're running low on ammo. This torpedo attack has to succeed. Otherwise, I am not very confident in me winning this battle anymore. You got too close, damn it. Only fired 2 torpedoes. 3 torpedoes, maybe. But, yeah. Alright, stand by to retreat. Destroyers. Detach. Engage. Lock on target. Lock on target, let it go. Whoa, that torpedo. It just... Wow, that was the biggest misfire on a torpedo I've ever seen, I think. Direct run at the enemy battleship. If we can sink one, I will be pleased. And this is a doable target, I think. Aggressive fire torpedo authorized. You. Aggressive fire torpedo authorized. Torpedoes away. Disengage. Disengage. Come on! I need that kill. I need to sink that battleship to have a chance here. Most of my torpedoes missed. Maybe 2 hits? 2 hits. Please no duds. Please no duds. Alright. 1 decent torpedo hit. Ooh, almost hit the light cruiser there. This battleship is really damaged now. That is good. Fire torpedoes at Gloire. Ooh, a flooding hit on Gloire. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Battle cruisers, keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. Enemy battleship is badly flooded there, so we're gonna... We're almost out of ammo, though. Torpedo hit on Gloire. That will ruin her accuracy. Look at that, my battleships are just out of range currently. We're gonna move in. Let's do some knife fighting. Not you. Not you. You're my only workable torpedo boats currently. You may disengage. Gloire is badly mauled. That is 2 badly damaged battleships. We're going after this light cruiser group next. If we can neutralize them, we can then take down this battleship, I think. Oh, good, good, good. That was a good hit. Battle cruiser main guns. Offline, please. We're gonna save those. We still have the 2-inchers, of course, but... And by now, it is a night battle. Hold on, how many torpedoes did you have? Only 2. So your torpedoes got hit, okay. You are Division 4. Hello? Yamashiro, don't do that. Luckily, the enemy is running low on main gun ammo as well. At least on the battleships. I'm very glad I invested in those destroyer flotillas. Alright, that light cruiser is badly mauled. Let's focus her down first. Preferably without the torpedoes. Thank you. Battle cruisers, get in there. I need your secondaries. That leaves essentially Quebec as the only real threat in terms of enemy battleships, which is good. My battleships, in the meanwhile, are now engaging you with the main guns, you with the secondary guns. Yeah, we might lose Yamashiro here. Unfortunate. I could turn my light cruiser division in. Yeah, let's do so. And yeah, I am taking a big risk here, ladies and gentlemen. Honestly, I think the safe bet here would be to retreat at this stage. Maybe knock out his light cruiser and then retreat, but overall, retreat is the main thing to do. Opening up on that last battleship again. Yeah, like I said, this is going to be a risk. But I need 2-inch guns. Ouch. Come on. Come on. Disappointing. Disappointing. Yamashiro keeps moving. Out of ammo. Almost out of ammo. Well, out of armor-piercing rounds. Ah! Again, a miss. Yeah, light cruiser's turn. We're gonna try to save Yamashiro. Battleship's turn. You gotta be kidding me. The 7.5-inch gun from that broken husk neutralized my battlecruiser. Yo. Ships, target your torpedoes again. Torpedo attack away. It's not a lot of torpedoes, I know. And the first cruiser here is pretty much out. Disengage. Rest of the flotilla, back to full speed, please. Battleships, focus fire on the enemy battleship. Thank you. Jesus, that light cruiser. Alright, destroyers are reloaded. Talbot still has torpedoes. They're gonna bloody miss again. Well, at least that's something. Yeah, the torpedo attack failed. But, it did scare the enemy away from Yamashiro. Yeah, torpedoes missed. Useless. Ceasefire on the main guns again. My battleships... Ow. I was gonna say my battleships still have plenty of rounds, but... they need to stop getting hit like that. Like, seriously. You're fighting light cruisers here. Stop doing that. Oh, right. Main guns? Please open fire. Unlucky. God damn it! Alright, battleships, we're gonna disengage. Yeah, we're taking too much damage here in this line battle. Destroyers, go. You're my only hope. Battle cruisers. Again, a lock on Gloire and open fire. Your last shells, please. Of course, oh, well, I was going to say they're all going to miss, but not all of them, luckily. Enemies running low on ammo. 100 rounds remaining. Sadly, I'm suffering from the same issue. Ooh, a very good hit there on Gloire. Very good. Alright, destroyers. You lock on there, you lock on there. Let's see if you can change the course of history. We're going in. Two destroyers. You have 6 torpedoes. You have 2 torpedoes. That's all we have. That's the only weapon I have remaining, essentially. Because I don't want to risk my battleships anymore. And my battle cruisers just ran out of ammo. So they're gonna retreat. Lock on, charge in, charge in. Go, 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 go. Turn, 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 turn. Nice. Small hit, that's okay. Other one is not under fire, so that's good. Long range attack on this one? I think so, yeah. Do it. Torpedoes away. You're entering torpedo range now. Seeing the light cruisers are starting to shoot here, we're also going long range torpedo attack. Attack and disengage, attack and disengage. Torpedoes actually looking good. Looking good. Although, 2 of them will miss. 1 of them will hit amidships. Probably. Maybe 2 amidships even? Yeah, 2 will... Oh, God. No! Did they change course? They changed course at the last second, those torpedoes. Still, 2 torpedo hits, and we're gonna hit 1 here. And it's a dot. That is disappointing. That should have been a hit. That should have been a kill. Ah. Okay, Atacama. You're pretty much the only ship still really fight capable. Ooh! We got a battleship, ladies and gentlemen. We got her. She flooded out. Oh my God, we did it. 1 battleship down. Woo! Yamashiro still has trouble with her turn, sadly enough. Alright, options. Battleships. You're the only option I have left, I think. You got torpedoes, but no guns. You are very slow though, so we will be able to disengage, I think. Assuming we can get Yamashiro out. You're pretty much out of main gun ammo. Oh, look at that. That is the fire control damaged. That is actually good. Yamashiro is still fighting. I mean, in that regard, it's not a bad ship. Five times speed, please. Ah! on, Yamashiro. Turn, turn. She's been trying to turn for the last hour and a half, I think. I'm currently moving my battleships to engage Kobe. It's the only thing I can think of that I can still try to save Yamashiro. You have torpedoes. You have torpedoes. Kobe, what is your speed? 15 knots currently. Floating hit on our stern, that's not good. I could try to go in for a torpedo attack with my battleships. At least my battleships are engaging now. There we go. Talbot. I need you as well. Because you have torpedoes. In fact, this entire division, turn around. We're gonna try to rush this enemy battleship and see if we can take her. But not you. One good hit to slow her down is all we need. Talbot is entering torpedo range. And again, I'd rather have Talbot taking the hits now than my battleships. No hits. Torpedo launched. Second torpedo launched. This is going to be either very smart or very stupid. Probably the latter. Can you smoke up? Yes, you can. 5k hit. Try to angle a bit. Come on. She's not that heavily armored. 1 hour remaining. It is pretty damn dark currently. Talbot continues launching her frontal torpedoes. It's a good looking torpedo, actually. The other enemy battleship is too slow. She won't be able to catch us. Not doing a lot of damage, but we're slowly breaking down her armor. And yeah, these two these light cruisers continue to harass with torpedoes, driving her, at the very least, driving her away from the other battleship. If nothing else, I'll do that. Enemy is down to 40 shells. Ugh. Erica is a bit slowish currently. Can I get you faster? We continue peppering with high explosives, but not really hitting a lot. Melbourne is at a very good attack angle now. Alright, you're out. Melbourne was a British ship. Of course. Torpedo from the left. Battleships continue to hunt her down. Was it a flooding hit? Torpedo hit. Oh my god, finally. Talbot, turn and get your side torpedo to bear. You can get your front torpedo to bear, please. Ramming speed. Come on, Talbot, fire that torpedo before you die. Another flooding hit. Talbot is unable to launch her torpedoes anymore. Melbourne, keep going. Melbourne failed her charge, but her torpedo launched. And it's a dud. Okay, but she can no longer get to the enemy ship. Ah, so close. So close, ladies and gentlemen. The question is, what can I do with my beloved 10 and 12-inch guns now? Also, torpedoes on my battleships. Light cruisers, you have done awesome. Losing the light cruisers is devastating though, especially, remember I still have to fight the Italians as well, and they have 70 ships. I may or may not have forgotten that fact while I was doing this fight. So let's hope I can save my light cruisers from utter ruin. Enemy is almost out of 13-inchers. I should be able to get this battleship down. That is 2 battleships and 3 battlecruisers down. I mean, I lost a lot though. Enemy's trying to get back to the other battleship here. I don't like that. Another flooding hit. Keep your course. Looking good. Keep course. You have a broken rudder. I'd rather not risk that. I'm suddenly very glad I did not sell this battleship yet. Come on, torpedo. Torpedo away. Torpedo away, folks. Come on. Just like old times. You fired your main guns there, didn't you? That was rude. Torpedo away. Out of torpedoes. Torpedo missed. And I'm out of main gun ammo here. Torpedo away. Prepare to disengage. target over here with the torpedoes. Fire and get out. Torpedoes away. Good. Lock torpedoes over there. Don't flood. Alright. We failed to destroy the battleship. That last torpedo attack there failed as well. Good. Yeah. I'll leave the fields to the enemy. However, I still have 2 torpedoes to fire. And by God, I'm gonna try. Lock torpedoes over there. Forget it. Let's end the battle. A victory. A costly one. I lost 5 ships. Although, my losses are most 3 destroyers. It's not that bad. It is not that bad. The enemy lost a battleship, 3 battle cruisers, heavy cruiser. Yeah. I clearly came out on top here. Still, I lost more crew members in this fight than I had for most of the campaign. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, comes an end to this episode. I thank you very much for watching. Join me next time in Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts to see if we can actually win the war against the French. And the Italians, of course. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, take care.